Alex. I want to show small brained people what is testosterone and all that because I've seen rude and very mean comments on my video, on the video that I posted about, yes, my mom is giving me testosterone. So, what is testosterone? Testosterone is a, I can't read, so sorry, a standard hormone and the primary male sex hormone. Although it is found in all humans, it is essential for developing male reproductive tissues, fostering secondary sex characters like muscle mass, bone density, and body hair, and all of that. Pretty much testosterone for a female who doesn't like their female body and wants to be a guy, then they can go to get testosterone from Medicaid. Like Medicaid will help you pay. And what I saw was in the comments, I deleted it, so if you tried to look for it, you can't. Worst mother at the moment. Being trans for me has made me feel happy. It has made me feel very safe in my own body. And what I feel is that many people go onto my channel and expect a female. They expect someone who believes in God, believes in like anything that you can think of. But once you look onto my channel, it's like LGBTQ representative, black, like mostly Black Lives Matter. Yes, I have whitewashed Amanda and Dora, which I didn't know how Gacha would make their skin color look, but I'm gonna say this. My channel is for everyone. It's not for toxic people. It is not for toxic men. It is not for small-minded people who think being trans is a sin. If you're gonna say, oh yeah, ICE is gonna come for you, then get off. Literally, get off my page. Because being transgender or trans is a umbrella term used to describe people whose sense of their own gender is different to the sex that they were assigned at birth. Which means if a guy was born as a guy, then they're not happy with their gender, then they'll try to do whatever they can to change that. They'll do surgeries, different things. And for a female born as a female, and they don't feel happy about their body, they will become a man. Usually, some of them are straight and some of them are gay. I I love saying that, seeing so many people who have actually gone onto my page and actually subscribed to me and watched my videos. I make a lot of videos as much as I can. I try to include some of my identity into those videos so people are like, this person is a LGBTQ representative, not some asshole who is Christian. I'm not saying all Christians are bad. I'm saying a few who believe trans is a sin, being gay is a sin, whatever you can think of, like not being Christian is a sin, and if you're not Christian, then you're going to hell. But did you really read the Bible if you believe that? No. I haven't read the Bible and I don't believe in God. And if people say in my comments, oh, you deserve to go to hell because you don't believe in God and da 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 da, well, I'm a Satanist and I support everyone. A Satanist doesn't sacrifice babies, doesn't rape people, doesn't do anything of that. A Satanist believes in what they want to believe. If you think that oh, the Epstein files, they're Satanists, then you're wrong because there's no proof of that. There is no proof of the Epstein files being Satanist. Epstein is not Satanist. Trump is not Satanist. A Satanist means they are not going to sacrifice animals, sacrifice kids, rape kids, sexually assault people, and just get away with it because they're high and mighty. So, if you're some asshole who thinks that, oh, if you get testosterone, then you're a sinner, then look in the mirror because I am not a sinner. I believe in what people believe in. I'm happy to see that people believe in themselves and believe that they can be trans. Trans people deserve like freedom. Trans people have rights. Being trans is being human. And if you're like, oh, you're a sinner, then you're not human. You're not human. You're just someone who thinks that, oh, this and that, and people deserve to die, which is stupid. You people going onto my page and saying, oh, taking testosterone is horrible and da 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 da, you could ruin your feminine voice, you can ruin everything about your feminine body. Oh my god, you're ruining yourself. No, I'm not. I chose this. If you think I'm ruining my body, then okay, good. I don't give a fuck. I'm happy for who I am. I have a trans flag in my room. I have a trans bracelet hanging in my room. I can get more trans shit that I can get my little grubby hands on. I have 2 binders. One of them I'm giving to my friend who's gender fluid. Like, trans people deserve rights. They deserve freedom rights. They deserve Medicaid. They deserve help if they're, like, practically injured. And for Trump to decide that ICE is going after us, trans people, that are a part of the LGBTQ community, and you say you're Christian, then what world are you living in? Because men who believe that and believe those type stupid things and deserve to be like, oh yeah, women deserve to be in the kitchen, women deserve to be raped because they were wearing a dress and they asked for it, women deserve this and that, women deserve no rights, then you're delusional, and I think you need to get help. Go to like somewhere, go get therapy and say, hey, I believe that women should do this and that, and I believe women don't deserve rights. And if your therapist tells you you're wrong and gets you the help you need, good for you. You're like saved, I guess. You're saved. Good for you. I'm happy. But if you're like, oh yeah, I'm a narcissist, I'm a jackass, I'm a manipulator, and I deserve that. Think women deserve to be beaten, raped, and abused, and killed and murdered. It's it's like life sucks, people. Then yeah, you're delusional. I have had some men say, "Oh, do you have hair downstairs?" I'm not gonna answer you. You are a pedophile to a 15-year-old. I'm 16, by the way. I do not accept any man who has gone onto my platform, has probably gooned to my videos. Ew, disgusting. I don't want people who think that being trans is a sin and everything. I don't want people like that on my account. I don't want that. I want people who are a part of the LGBTQ community to watch, to actually see someone who is actually posting, like posting and ignoring the hate, because all hate ever does is going to cause suicide. People who love that specific person, who have gone through cyberbullying, hate off of the internet, is so sad. Many people post what they like because they're actually showing people, hey, I'm this person and I would want to give my world to you. But yet, you decide, oh, yeah, you don't fit our criteria. You cannot be a tranny or cis woman. You gotta be a wonderful, innocent woman. And no, for men, the innocence is not knowing anything, which is a kid. Anything you've seen on magazines or like ads like of women or like anything that includes like fashion statements is because of men. To shave our underarms, our pubic areas, that's because of men. They want silky smooth skin. Because that criteria fits a child. I'll I'll say it because any type of man I've ever seen, and I don't say all men are bad. I say the men I've met are bad. I say the men that my friends have dealt with are bad because some men have ruined people's lives. Some men have traumatized people. And usually people are like, "Get over it," or "You shouldn't say his name. You're going to ruin his life." And it's to rape victims. Mostly men. Men can get rape. They can get sexually assaulted. And people don't really like say anything about it and don't talk about it, which is so disappointing in people how they just don't want to talk about it. You talk about it because you're like, "Oh, you're being dramatic. Oh, you're doing this for attention," but they're not. I'm trans, FTM, and I talked about my rape experience. And no one commented on it saying I was being dramatic. But yet for men who've dealt with that, then they get a swarm of comments like, "Oh, you're being dramatic," or "Oh, you probably deserved it," or "Oh, you provoked them." And mostly females get it too. They're like, "Oh, maybe you dressed provocatively. Fuck, I can't speak. Provocatively, or you were showing way too much skin, or oh, you asked for it." No one asks to be raped. Rape is someone who, like, basically doesn't give anyone consent. Consent means yes. Consent means yes. Not a maybe, not a no, yes. If someone asks you if they're a grown ass man or whoever, they're your partner, and you say no and they go on top of you, that is rape. That is sexual assault. And I love people for actually relating to the shit I post. Some days I post about vent stuff, I post about anything that I can have people relate to so they can feel safe. And for people to go onto my platform and say, "Oh, your mother is horrible at the moment for getting you testosterone." Oh my god. Then you people are childish and need to grow up. I will delete those comments not because I will look at them over and over, but because you are being childish. And you know what childish stands for? Being a 5-year-old. Thinking, "Oh, I got faked because testosterone on a kid." No. I'm 16. If I decide that I want something and I think, "Yes, I really want this because I don't feel happy as a female. I don't feel happy in my own skin," then I will do that. I've decided that. And if I change my mind later on before I do it, then that's fine. And that's absolutely fine by me. But for people to say, "Oh, you'll ruin your voice," you can sing with a low voice. You can absolutely sing. You can talk normally with that voice. You can, like, whisper in that voice. You are fine. So do not come onto my platform and say, oh, you're shame. No! Then you're shaming someone who is a child, a 16-year-old who's trying to make it through life. Life is hard for everyone. Parents, teens, and kids. Teenagers have so much emotion, and adults don't understand that. Not even elderly people. Because they live in a place in their head where they believe their kid is fine. Where ADHD doesn't exist, autism, DID, dissociative identity disorder, anything. And they believe that doesn't exist. They believe, oh, being trans doesn't exist, gay doesn't exist, lesbian doesn't exist. But those do. I've seen lesbian couples, gay couples. I've been in a relationship before. Being with someone saying, yeah, I feel like a guy. If you want to be a girl, that's fine. Or if you want to be a guy, that's fine. I'll be gay. And I'll stay by your side. And I'll support you no matter what if you dealt with shit. But I don't want anyone coming onto my platform and saying I'm a sinner just because you randomly figured out, oh, I'm a Satanist, or oh, I'm trans and I don't like my body. I don't like who I am at the moment as a female. No one should feel guilt about being gender fluid, gay, trans, lesbian, bisexual. No one should have to feel that way. And yeah, it's hard to brush off people who say, oh, like, you're a failure. It's hard to not think about what everyone's thinking about you. It's hard not to live your life without constantly overthinking, what are they gonna think about me? Like, I trimmed my hair and now I dyed it and I don't know what they'll think about me. Like, yeah, they'll think about you. But in what way? Will they think you're happy, like, that you did it? Or will they think you regret what you're doing? I don't regret what I'm doing now. I don't regret being trans. I don't regret being happy. I don't regret having fun with my friends and actually coming out to them saying, yeah, I feel like I'm trans and I feel like a guy at most. Then I have people who support that. I have people who look at me in the eye and say my name, Alex. Not my dead name, my name. I don't want people randomly asking on my page saying, what's your dead name? I'm not telling you. If I feel comfortable with you as my friend and I just tell you, but you don't say it, then you know that I feel comfortable with you enough. But if it's a stranger asking for that, I'm not going to answer you. I might delete your comment, but I will not answer you on that. Because people who think that, oh yeah, I can turn you back into a girl with my magical, dumb, religious talk, and oh, you should go to therapy so they can tell you you're wrong for being trans or gender fluid, then damn, you need help actually. I don't agree with people who come onto my page and do that. This is a free space. A free space, a safe space, which means LGBTQ, black people, Mexican, any type of race, any person who is like has a sexuality, anyone. It's a safe place. If you're Christian and you're not the toxic part of believing in God, then I'm open arms to you as long as you don't shove it down my throat, your religiousness and whatnot. But I'm happy. If you're like someone who just needs to figure out like what they are and who they are, that's fine. I'm here. I'll be open arms for you. I'll be right here as long as you need. Oh, I'm not reading the chat comments. Hold on. But I wanted to say that because I don't like people coming onto my page and saying that. Because I don't like people coming onto my page and saying that. Can we stop the politics now? I'm talking about it because I was talking about it because people believe in politics and they'll bring it up in my videos someday. So I delete it as much as I can because this is the support I like. Congrats, bro. Congrats, new bro, because I've deleted every single bad comment I've gotten from people. And if you don't like me bringing up politics and whatnot, I'm trying to bring positivity instead of making it worse, then that's fine. You can leave. But I will check, like, let people know if you believe in Trump, I don't support you. If you believe in ICE, I don't support you. If you believe in this and that, I don't support you. But if you believe in, like, whatever and you don't shove it down my throat, then I support you for that. Nice, good for you. But I wanted to go live to talk about how people are just commenting and saying, oh yeah, your mom is a failure for deciding to give you testosterone and you don't deserve to be trans. Then, nice, I'll delete your comment. But that's all I want to say because I don't want people going onto my page and saying that. That's all I want to say because I don't want people going onto my page and saying that. That's all I'm but right now I can't really look. My TV's off because I don't really want to listen to myself. So that's why I wanted to talk without looking at the comments for a little bit. That's all I really wanted to say. I will keep this public if people are deciding to go onto my platform because they're not welcome. No one is welcome if they're going to decide to say hate. Just scroll past. It's that easy. Just scroll past and it's that easy. You're fine. You're being all dramatic and pissy over something a kid who wants to be trans. You're being all pissy and bullshit about it. Who, a kid. So, that's all I wanted to say. Because some people here is very disappointing to see and okay, that's no. I'm just looking. Just seeing people with small minds and hating on a literal child for wanting to be a different gender and gain testosterone. You're being childish. I'll give you that. Childish and pathetic and obviously disappointing. But I will keep this public. So if any small-minded person is like going through my page and they click on this thinking, oh yeah, blah blah blah, then they can hear it for a little bit. Then they can just leave because I don't like small-minded people. I don't like people who don't support people's things and instantly jump onto it and start judging. I don't like that. And if you're one of my fans who thinks whatever you thinking that I believe in, then get off, literally. But yeah, I'm gonna keep this public. I'm not gonna take it down. I'm not gonna private it. I want people to hear someone who's genuinely disappointed in certain people on the YouTube community for certain reasons. Whoever. So, I'm gonna keep this up. If any of my friends want to watch the full live or whatever, just they can do it. This is gonna be the last time I go live for a while. Because right now I'm dealing with a lot. I need to focus on myself a little bit more. I will try to post as much as I can. It won't be as frequent, you get the point, as it should have been back then. I'm not gonna post any speed paint art videos for a while because obviously I'm dealing with a lot right now, so I'm going to try to make a vlog for um one day, like right when I hit I'm at 800, so I'm gonna work on the vlog for this house, like before and after when we move. We haven't decided to move yet, because we don't have the right enough money for that yet, but I'll work on that vlog. I made a new video, but CapCut is not letting me export it, so I'm gonna work even harder to get that done. Um, but right now I'm a little bit delayed, so I might post next month or so if I'm lucky for like a full-on video. So I will say that, and keep your notifications on just in case if I post like community posts, shorts, or just videos down the line, because I might and I will. So just had to let people know that if they're at the end or not. But that's all I can say. But you people who think it's okay to say trans kids and whatnot are shitty and whatever, get off. So thank you.